It's become really hard to watch, and I did it again. I did the best I could, but watching Unrivaled basketball is becoming a chore. And I don't know how much more I got in me to watch of this. I really don't. I watched both games tonight. My eyes were like glazed over and just very, very disinterested on what was going on. It wasn't enjoyable basketball. The first game of the night was the Phantom and the Mist, but we'll jump in right now. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Rudy's Round. We talk facts over feelings. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez Showmont. Thank you so much for your continued support of this channel. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow, hit that bell. For those of you who are new, please subscribe. Please leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts are on what we do. I appreciate y'all. Let's talk about this game, the Phantom and the Mist. That was the first game of the night. That was the game of the 0-2 teams. Sabrina Ionesco decided that she was on vacation in Paris. This is one of the weekends that she's decided she's going to miss because, you know what? This shit really isn't important. They're paying her a check. So she'll be there when she's there and they'll deal with it. And it's funny. They won tonight. They won 74-69 over the Mist. Of the battle of the two worst teams in the league, these two teams are really bad. And you have more injuries that popped up. Dejanay Carrington did not play. The dirtbag Dejanay did not play. She has a leg injury. Jewel Lloyd did not play, injured. I'm telling you right now, these players are falling like flies. Will people be healthy when the WNBA season starts? Will they even be healthy? Because these players are dropping like flies. Brittney Griner also left the game tonight, but she came back in. She ended up being the one that hit the game winner. And guess who was there on the bench? Nalissa Smith, the newest relief contract player. Tell me, what exactly is this, folks? Did they not plan at all for the thought or the possibility of players getting injured while playing basketball? I mean, it's a novel fucking thought, right? That players might actually get injured. And now on the Mist, you got Dejanay Carrington out, Jewel Lloyd out. You signed Nalissa Smith, the sack of potatoes, according to Ben Daniel. You signed her sorry behind, and now she has to come in and defend Brittney Griner, for which, let's just say, she didn't fare too well, as Brittney Griner went for 29 points in this game on 14 of 18 shooting, 9 rebounds, and hit the game winner right in freaking Nalissa Smith's face from 14 feet out. As Nalissa Smith did not close the distance to try to contest the shot. But this is what we got. You had a starting lineup tonight of Natasha Cloud, Satu Sabali, and Katie Lou Samuelson. Brittney Griner came off the bench. Natisha Heidman came off the bench. She only played 6 minutes, only took 3 shots. Satu Sabali had a good scoring game. She had 29 points, 10 of 17 in 12 minutes, plus Ela Mending. She fouled out. Like, people, there is a problem with these women and their fouling. To commit 6 fouls in 12 minutes. I'm telling you right now, Satu Sabali had a nice scoring game. She's good at what I saw tonight after the first 2 games, which I thought she was terrible, was that she's good at coming around screens and catching and shooting. Her ball handling stinks. I mean, absolutely fucking stinks. And she's stiff as a board. She's stiff. She can't get by anybody off the dribble. She has no handles and no quickness. She can come around, hit a jumper. She can post up, hit a jumper. She can't dribble. She can't move very well. For someone who's called the unicorn, she is not very unicorn-like. And to foul out in 12 minutes, and she played the Ela Mending. She fouled out before the game ended. I mean, there was like a couple buckets before the game ended. But let's say she played 15 minutes if you include the Ela Mending. She committed 6 fouls in 15 minutes, man. What kind of shit is that? They win this game 74-69. You got 8 turnovers. She committed 5, which goes back to what I'm saying. She can't handle the ball. She committed 5. Natasha Cloud committed the 3. Now, if you look at the Mist, Breanna Stewart probably is regretting creating this league with Napheesa Collier, because Napheesa Collier is winning, but Breanna Stewart's team is now 0-3. And she has 2 players that are out. Nalissa Smith jumps on her team. So now she's at a team of Breanna Stewart, Nalissa Smith, Aaliyah Edwards, Rakea Jackson, and Courtney Vandersloot. There's literally no one on that team who can shoot. Nobody. When Brianna Stewart's your shooter and Rickea Jackson's your shooter, no one on that team can shoot the ball. Nobody. Nobody. And I mean, heck, if you want to be real, the Phantom was the same thing, except for the fact that Satu hit 5 threes because no one else hit one. Neither of these teams can shoot the ball. They're bad. And it was hard to watch. Really hard to watch. Brianna Stewart had 27. Rickea Jackson had 24. Vandersloot was 3 of 12 for 8. Melissa Smith played 5 minutes, 1 of 2 with 2 points. Committed 3 fouls in 5 minutes. Aaliyah Edwards had 8. The Phantom are now 1 and 2, and the Mist are 0 and 3. These are the 2 worst teams in the league, and it's not close. And Brittney Griner had a couple instances where she went to the locker room. So let's see how healthy she is to play the rest of this weekend. Who the hell knows? Because otherwise, they might be stuck with only 4 players, as UNESCO's in Paris having a party, and Marina Mabry's still injured. Remember, I said she's going to be out at least 4 weeks. At least. Why aren't they giving them a relief player? Why isn't the Phantom getting a relief player? I'm curious to know about that. I really am. Because Jewel Lloyd and DeJounte Carrington are still on this roster. So are they going to cut Melissa Smith once Carrington and Lloyd come back? What's going to happen? That's weird. Did you see what DeJounte Carrington was wearing on the sidelines? Is she going to a club? A fucking tube top? All her stomach showing? I mean, come on, man. Fucking hey. That was trash. Utter fucking trash. Now, the late game was a better game, the Laces and the Vinyl. These are the 2 undefeated 2-0 teams. With the only undefeated team besides them is the Lunar Owls, who play tomorrow night at 7 against the Phantom, which I think is going to be a wipeout more than likely. And the Mist plays the Rose. So the Rose might get a W because the Mist suck. And the Mist suck. And these games are on True TV at 6 o'clock and 7 o'clock. But this 83-79 win by the Laces, hopefully no injury to Alyssa Thomas. She went down in the Elam ending portion, got rolled after there was a foul. Then who was it that got rolled? Was it Ryan Howard that got rolled? Yeah, Ryan Howard got knocked over into her leg. And Alyssa Thomas was holding her knee. I hope she's okay, honestly, because she's dominating this damn thing. She is absolutely dominating this shit. Today, she's 5 of 9 for 14 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists before she leaves the game. Kate Martin had 11, 5 of 11 shooting. I don't know if there was a play in which Kate Martin hit a hook shot. You want to know the difference between Kate Martin and Lexi Hull? That's your difference. Kate Martin don't give a fuck. Kate Martin's going to shoot the damn rock. It doesn't matter if she plays 3 minutes or 11 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever. She's taking 11 shots again. And she has ways to score that Lexi Hull cannot. So every time y'all want to compare these two or say that Lexi Hull is some player Kate Martin is 10 times the player Lexi Hull is, folks. So if you could get that trade from Indiana to Golden State for that trade straight up, I would make that trade in a second. Tiffany Hayes is killing this league right now. 26, 11 of 19. This woman was retired before last year. She was going to be retired. And Kayla McBride, 22, 7 of 14. This team has figured out how to play this type of game. They got guards. They have guards, and Jackie Young hasn't played. Why haven't they been given a relief player? When the hell is Jackie Young going to play? But they were up plenty going into the Elam ending. It got a little close, but overall, Kayla McBride hits the game winner on a layup that rolls in, and they win 83-79. I hope Alyssa Thomas is okay. Genuinely, I do. I hope she's okay because she is cooking these ladies. She's cooking. She's absolutely cooking this shit. This is like candy for her, bro. And, when you look at the Vinyl, another one, De'Erica Hamby had 5 fouls in 13 minutes. They thought she fouled out. They thought she had fouled out in the Elam ending component, in the portion of that. And she hadn't, apparently, but she had 5. Can y'all keep y'all fucking hands to yourselves? Do you not know how to play defense without fouling? Ryan Howard had 16. Ogunbowale had 16. Jordan Canada had 14. Ray Burrell had 11. Aaliyah Boston had 4. I don't even remember watching Aaliyah Boston play. I think I saw her reach up for in the post one time. This game ain't for her. This game is not for her. It's for guards. It's for guards and wings that can go. This Aaliyah Boston just needs to use this for cardio. But this is because Unrivaled has become unwatchable. This game was better than the first, but that first one was awful. It was awful. Like you got the ratings, I can't even imagine. I'm looking forward to seeing what they are because they can't be very good. They cannot be very good. They can't be. This is unwatchable, guys. It really is. And I'm not going to say too much about it because, at the end of the day, like it is what it is. I'll do my best tomorrow. I'll see how much more I can go through with this, go through watching this stuff. And I'm trying, man. The thing is, here's the thing for me. Having it on my screen and not looking at it, it defeats the purpose. And I'm getting to that point where it's on my TV, but I'm not watching. I'm barely paying attention to it. So I can't speak in such an educated manner in an educated manner for which I'm watching. And when I'm watching, it's just like, oh my God. That first game was paint dry. 74-69. I'm gonna go back to it real quick because the Miss shot 10 free throws. So 8 of their points came off of free throws. So they're really at 61. The Phantom were at 70. It's not good. And I mean, look, they shoot 54, 55%. I'm sorry. You should be shooting 60 plus in this shit. You should be shooting 60 plus. Oh, did I mention the referee calls a technical foul on Enrique Ogunbowale with the score 80-76? Or was it 81-70? No, it was 80. It was 81-79. I think it was. Let me check. It was the most ridiculous thing because she kicked the ball a little bit. Enrique Ogunbowale fouled. She fouled to where was it? It's funny they don't even have it. They didn't show here. Okay, Enrique Ogunbowale. It's 80-76. The Laces needed to get to 83 to win, 82 to win. And she gets called for a foul on Tiffany Hayes. And it was a foul, clear foul. But she argued it, of course. And then she kind of kicked the ball a little bit. I didn't really see it. But she gets called for a tech. It gives them a free throw to make it 81-79. That thankfully it doesn't give you 2 points. But you're calling a technical foul when they need 1 bucket to win the game. That's pathetic. That's some WNBA refereeing bullshit right there. Because I mean, yeah, that was horrible. That was awful, awful, awful. But yeah, this one was they were up double digits going into the fourth. They were up 11 going into the fourth. I mean, it got a little close. They got closer because Alyssa Thomas got knocked out the game, but in the Elam ending component. So yeah, it's just becoming hard to watch. I'm looking forward to seeing what the ratings look like, but they cannot be getting any better. Yeah, if this was your first night watching this, you turned it off after the first game. You may have turned it off during the first game. But we'll see how it goes tomorrow. I'll do my best. If you watch, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I think who cares? This is Rudy's Rant. We talk facts over feelings. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow, hit that bell. Appreciate y'all. Come on now.